Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at another Timbuk2 bag. This is the Timbuk2 Jet, and I was really attracted to this bag because I was looking for something that would be a little bit more appropriate for a business trip. So something that looked very clean, minimal, and had more of a, I guess, serious design, but still not being too bulky. So this bag looked absolutely perfect from when I was browsing through their website. And what I found was that it's super durable, it holds a ton of stuff, and it still manages to look sleek enough that I could use it as an everyday carry once I arrive at my destination. So I was really impressed with this bag, absolutely loved how much it held and how it looked, and let's go ahead and take a closer look at all the details of the Timbuk2 Jet.
So starting off at the front of the bag, there's a quick access zippered pocket that gives you quick access to any essentials that you may need to grab quickly. So I put my iPad and a notebook in there, and the reason I put my iPad in there is just the pocket is really slim, so it's a good fit for that. And on top of that, there's no dedicated tablet pocket, so this is a good spot to just get in and get it quickly. As you see there, I actually pulled out a lightning charger because they offer a divider inside the pocket that kind of allows you to put things up towards the top using kind of a little mesh pocket. It's a little bit hard with the camera angle to fully show the depth, but that mesh pocket, it hangs up near the top of the bag and it actually goes all the way across. So this is a really useful way to get full use out of the full compartment. So the pocket goes all the way to the bottom, and then you can still have stuff up top and keep it organized using this little mesh pocket so that the two things don't get all jumbled up together. So as I've done with my last couple of videos, I've actually gone ahead and put as much as possible into the bag to see how much I can actually travel with. So what I've included here is about 2 to 3 days of travel, and while this is a little bit less than what I was able to fit into the in-case Via backpack, the bag itself looks a lot slimmer than the Via did while I'm wearing it at full capacity, which is one of the things that I really like, that it didn't stick out too much. So the main compartment of the bag has a clamshell style opening, which, much like a suitcase, makes it very easy to pack up with a lot of different stuff. As for the pockets itself in the main area, it's very simple. It just has kind of a long, thin pocket on the flap, which would be good for documents or for a laundry bag. And then on the other side is kind of the main area, which expands up to hold the clothing. As you can see here, it has a kind of mesh zippered area that helps compress everything down when you're packing it in. So what I've done here is I've actually included 2 packing cubes, so one medium-sized one and one large one, which isn't as many as I've been including in my other videos. I had to keep one out just because it was a little too much for the bag. I also managed to fit my DOP kit in there. And so, as I mentioned earlier in the video, this would be great for about 2 to 3 days of travel for business. You know, this would be enough to have a few changes of an outfit, maybe some shoes, your toiletries. And as you can see, that compartment is just one big compartment that expands out and just provides a lot of flexibility to however you may pack. There's a lot of different ways that you can fit multiple different clothing items or even just general items that you might carry every day in here. So there's a lot of flexibility. And as I mentioned on the flap, it has kind of that other pocket to put in documents or a laundry bag. I wouldn't put anything too bulky in here, as that would probably kind of put a lot of pressure on the items that you put in the outer front pouches. But it's still really nice to have to add a little bit of division to this main pocket. So around the outside of the bag, Timbuk2 has included 3 handles that will make it really easy to kind of carry this as a briefcase or to load it up into an overhead carrying compartment. And these are really sturdy straps that are really useful. So on the front of the bag, Timbuk2 has also included a large organizational pocket, which is where most of your tech solutions will probably rest. There's a lot of different pockets in here that'll help you organize all your accessories, and there's a lot of space. The bag goes all the way to the bottom. Here at the top, you have a zippered pouch that's kind of mesh and stretchy, so that's a good area to put bulkier items. I put my sunglasses there, but you can put all sorts of stuff there. They also have 2 slip pockets near the bottom, so you can put hard drives there, maybe your MacBook charger or your laptop charger. And then on the bottom, you can see I have my BagSmart cable organizer, so I just kind of stuck that in there. But it's a really deep pocket that offers a lot of space. And then on the flap side of the pocket, you have more organizational options. So there's just 2 smaller pockets where I've put my external battery, and you can also just put little knickknacks in there. I put a flashlight in, but they just add a lot of flexibility to help adapt to how you pack. And then there's also pockets for pens and styluses. So just the typical Timbuk2 organization that they offer with most of their bags can be found here. In addition, there's also a zipper pocket here for additional essentials. I just have my mouse in there, but that goes down pretty deep, so you can add a good amount of items there. And then towards the bottom, the bag is very deep, so you can add taller items as well. So, and as you can see, the bag stretches out quite a bit. So what I've gone ahead and done is actually filled up an additional packing cube and stuck that in there just to show how deep and how wide this pocket can actually get. It's really flexible. And in addition to being able to stick a packing cube in there, I've actually gone ahead and used this to also put in bulkier items such as my Beats headphones, or in this case I'm actually going to put my water bottle in there because the bag doesn't actually have a dedicated water bottle pocket on the outside. So you can see how deep that water bottle is down at the bottom, so there's plenty of room for that. So in addition to the 3 handles around the bag, Timbuk2 also has included some loops that will be good for clipping on different things, so maybe a bike light, or in my case I wanted to clip on a water bottle as the bag doesn't actually include a water bottle holder, so I've just used a little carabiner here to clip it on, and here you can see what it'll look like as I'm actually wearing the bag with the water bottle. So as I mentioned earlier, this bag is not only good for traveling but also for daily carry. As you can see here, this is what it looks like without being completely filled up, and you'll notice that it slims down pretty nicely so that you can wear it in and out of the office or around the city without looking too crazy. So taking a look at the laptop compartment, the one thing I have to say is I was a little disappointed that the compartment is not TSA appropriate, so you can't slide it down and just move it through the machine without taking the laptop out. It's side axis, so that's a little inconvenient, but it's still a great laptop pocket. It offers a lot of protection. Here I have a 13-inch MacBook Pro, but you can definitely fit at least a 15-incher, and it's really, really good to use. So as I mentioned, the laptop compartment is actually side axis, which means that you can pull your laptop in and out of the bag while you're still wearing it. Here's some footage of me doing just that, which is really convenient as you're moving around the city. So speaking of moving around the city, the straps on this bag, as with all Timbuk2 bags, are super comfortable. They offer a good amount of padding. They have adjustable sternum straps, which makes it really comfortable to wear around the city all day. They're very adjustable. They flex and move around easily, and they're very, very comfortable to wear. As with most of their bags, Timbuk2 has included a bottle opener on the strap, which is really neat, but I do wish this was removable to make it a little bit more office appropriate.
So overall, I thought this was an awesome work travel backpack. It could serve well as a travel backpack for most purposes, but I really like kind of how serious it looked, how simple it is, how appropriate it would be for an office setting. And I was surprised by how much it held. So this would be absolutely perfect for a 2 to 3 day work trip, where you could fit a packing cube with a couple of different changes of clothes. And then once you get to your hotel room, you could take that out and just kind of collapse this and wear it around the city, or take it into a business meeting without looking ridiculous. So I thought this was a great bag for work travel, really useful, great quality. It holds a ton of stuff without looking too bulky. So it kind of hits all the check marks that I would personally be looking for a work backpack. So I highly recommend checking it out. I thought the price was really great as well. I was able to pick this up on Amazon for about $95. The price fluctuates a little bit depending on availability from the different sellers, and based on the colors. So this is the Jet Black, and I thought overall it was a really great bag. I would recommend it for anybody looking for a bag for business travel or just for a quick weekend getaway. So if you thought this review was useful, please go ahead and give us a like. It really helps. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any upcoming reviews, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel below. And if you have any questions, please be sure to leave me a comment. And thank you guys.